Little story time. So years ago, I was a lawyer for KFC. I'm from Louisville. What do you expect? So KFC is owned by Yum Brands, which also owns Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. As a lawyer, there was nothing more wild than after a tough negotiation, being able to walk out of your office and literally eat your feelings. At the time, the CEO of Yum was Greg Creed. Super boisterous, had come from Taco Bell, Australian. Like if you were in the cafeteria, he would talk to you, would not care what your title was, where you are on the corporate org chart, talk to everybody the same. He'd show up. We do Pop-A-Shot championships. He shows up just with a big smile on his face. Basically an anti-Luke. Now, I'd left KFC because we actually moved to Sydney, Australia for my husband's job. And KFC has huge operations. It's very popular in Australia, but there wasn't a role that I could do there. Taco Bell had been in Australia late 90s, early 2000s and pulled out. But in 2017, they were coming back. Now, I'm a very excitable and enthusiastic person. I talk to my friends so much about how incredible Taco Bell is. So Taco Bell was coming back to Brisbane, not Brisbane. So we were in Sydney, Brisbane's a distance away. But so one of my friends was going there with her husband. So they drove an hour out of their way to go to the brand new Taco Bell. And they sent me a picture of their receipt. Now, this is like $60-ish Australian, which at the time was about $45 US, but a huge ticket for two people. Anyway, I got it and I was like, oh my God, I have to send this to Greg Creed. I had his email address. I shot it off. I thought, well, there's no way he's going to respond, but maybe I'll make his assistant smile, who's probably going to read this email. 10 minutes later, I get this. Point of this is, as a leader, a lot of times you feel like you have to be in this like ivory tower, like very stiff and very formal. And often you don't. You can be approachable. And Greg could tell it like it is. Like if someone was messing up, he would be straight with them. But he was such an incredible leader that when I saw something like this, my first instinct was like, I have to tell this CEO. And he took the time to respond and respond like a real human. So all throughout my days, I will think of Greg as one of those leaders that is literally the opposite of Luke, someone that you want to share your wins with. I posted a version of this in writing on LinkedIn, and I can't tell you how many people, I could, but I haven't counted, wrote all these notes about Greg and what an incredible leader this is. So probably a perfect leader for a company that has things like Taco Bell and KFC and Pizza Hut. But as a leader, it's totally possible to be approachable and also get huge wins. So anyway, this made me hungry for tacos.